What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new Hytale news video, and a lot of stuff just happened. When I mean a lot, I mean really a lot. So as I'm recording this video, like half an hour ago, I'm not too sure, I've only seen the announcement now, and Riot Games has apparently bought Hypixel Studios. So what does this mean? This means that Hytale will be owned by Riot Games. If you guys don't know Riot, they are a huge gaming company, probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest in the world. They own League of Legends. Now they recently came out with Valorant, that's being a huge success in the FPS area, and now they decided to buy Hypixel. I'm not sure if this includes the Minecraft server, but what we are going to be focusing right now is the Hytale game. Obviously that's what this channel is about. So yes, they did officially buy Hytale. They put out a tweet saying, "We are excited to welcome Hypixel Studios to Riot Games. We look forward to supporting the Hytale team during their development process and beyond." And they attached this image of Riot Games x Hypixel Studio, which is pretty insane. Mr. Beast even commented on the post and he pretty much just typed this emoji. So yeah, Captain Sparkle's huge Minecraft YouTuber also commented saying, "Started in the mine shaft, now we here." A lot of big YouTubers, big personalities were commented on this. Even T. Martin said, "Wow, this is huge, congrats to all involved." Yes, I'm not gonna read through all the comments, but everyone was excited, everyone was surprised. And yeah, I guess Hytale will be officially owned by Riot. I am sure that this is not bad news whatsoever, because Riot are huge and they will be able to help Hytale during their development process, which will probably, it will definitely make the game better once it comes out. And by the fact that Riot, a huge company, is willing to actually buy Hytale, it means that they believe in the project and they think that this game will be huge. So that's some very exciting stuff. Now Hytale also posted 2 new blog posts. I'm gonna go over them real quick. One of them, I'm just gonna summarize it very fast. It's basically a letter from Simon and Noxy, who are the, I guess we can say, the main Hytale developers, or the ones that are more involved with the community, I guess. And they basically just said that this is a huge step, they are proud of their work, and they think that this partnership will help them a lot, and basically saying that this company will not affect their studio whatsoever. If anything, it only gets better because they will obviously have more financial support. So yeah, but we are going to be focusing on the main blog post, which is basically the FAQ. Now in this section they answered every single question that you might have. Obviously they didn't answer everything, so you might have a question that's not here, but they covered pretty much everything. I'm gonna go over all the questions, so prepare yourself because this is some huge news. What is happening with Hypixel Studios? Hypixel Studios is becoming a subsidiary of Riot Games. It will continue to operate as an independent studio with Riot as its parent company. Who will be in charge of Hypixel Studios after the acquisition? The Hypixel Studios leadership team will remain in charge of the day-to-day management of the studio. Hypixel Studios will have a new board of directors, which will include people from both Hypixel Studios and Riot Games. Will the same people be working on Hytale? Yes, Hypixel Studios will remain the developers of Hytale. And now the next few questions are pretty much asking what is going to change, and I'm not gonna go over all of them because it would probably get boring, but they basically said that their team is different from the Riot development team. So the people that were working on Hytale will keep on working on Hytale, but there could be extra developers coming in from Riot. So if anything, Hytale is not losing its core developers, but they will be gaining even more new developers if they have the opportunity. And now a very important question for those of you who play Minecraft, and specifically in the Hypixel servers. What does this mean for Hypixel Ink and the Hypixel Minecraft minigame server? Hypixel Ink is a separate entity and is not being acquired in these transactions. The team at Hytale Ink, including Simon, will continue to serve players on their server. As such, there will be no significant change either to that company or the Hypixel minigame server. Simon and Rezes will remain advisors to the Hypixel Studios team, as well as advocating for Hytale, Hypixel Studios and the wider Hypixel community. Now, big question, will this acquisition delay Hytale? We know that Hytale is coming in 2021, which means next year, so a lot of people are asking this, and the answer is no. They said we're still aiming for Hytale to be played by everyone in 2021, and we'll continue to keep the community updated on our progress via the official blog. Now I'm gonna go over some of the most important questions. Is the scope of Hytale changing? The incredible scale of the response to the Hytale announcement has allowed us to be more ambitious with the game in order to meet high player expectations. However, we're mindful of scope creep. Our priority is shipping Hytale. Will this change Hytale's technology, tools or engine? Not fundamentally. We'll continue to develop the Hytale game engine and toolset according to our needs as developers, as well as the needs of the future Hytale content creators. Does this mean that Hytale will be a free-to-play game like other Riot games? We're still finalizing the Hytale business model. We are not required to favor one approach over another. We'll go with whatever business model we feel is best for the community. So big thing here, we know that Valorant and League of Legends are free, and by this answer we can say that Hytale is not required to be free, so we still don't know if the game will be paid or if it will be free. Honestly, I would rather it be paid, not too expensive obviously, but rather it being a paid game and not being paid to win than it being a free game and then everyone is buying stuff to gain advantage. I don't think they're gonna go for that, but we have to wait and see what they do. Will I need to have a Riot Games account to play Hytale? We're still evaluating the best way to structure accounts for Hytale, and we are looking at many options including the Riot Games account system. However, we are not bound to a particular approach and we will choose the option that best meets the needs of players and creators. Whatever option we choose, it will be possible to set Hytale player names independently to the account system we use. So big news here, they are not required to use the Riot Games launcher. I think it's a pretty decent launcher, but if they decide, they can go with their own launcher. And another big question that the community had about names, if your Riot Games name is, I don't know, my name is Osni for example, my Hytale game will not be required to be Osni. I'll be able to have different names, which is really good. Now going over to the last few questions, and there are still some very important stuff, so keep on watching. Is my beta application still valid? Yes. I've registered my interest in creating Hytale content. We will receive access to the beta. We will be launching a Hytale creator program in the run-up launch aimed at supporting the needs of content creators, and we'll continue to work directly with creators in our community, including YouTube rank holder on the Hypixel minigame server. Will I be able to reserve my username? This is a big one, and they said we will still provide a username reservation service ahead of the game's release, though the implementation of this has proved to be more complicated than anticipated. We understand how important getting the right username is for players, particularly content creators, so we fully intend to launch a system to account for this ahead of Hytale's release. So great news as well. We will still be able to create, run and monetize my own Hytale content. Yes, there will be a lightweight set of rules and guidelines regarding the creation of monetized in-game content, as well as some basics do and don'ts with regarding to using our IP. This is more for people like me who are making Hytale content. But last two questions, which are really important. Does this mean that Hytale is set in the League of Legends universe? No, Hytale is set in its own universe. I mean, this was a pretty obvious answer. I don't see why it would have anything to do with League of Legends. It would make no sense. So glad that is cleared out. Then will there be any crossovers between League of Legends and Hytale? Our focus is on Hytale, but as opportunities arise to deliver cool experience such as minigames, events and other tie-ins, which could include Riot Games property as well as other universes, we will most likely certainly explore them. So this opens up to possible future partnerships between Hytale and League of Legends, and maybe even other Riot games like Valorant. We have to wait and see how it goes out, but I think that this partnership is gonna benefit Hytale a lot, because they are obviously getting more financial support, they are getting more exposure, because Riot Games is a huge company, and also they have a very good anti-cheat software, so Hytale will most definitely have a good anti-cheat program as well, which means that the game will be safer. So I don't see any downside in this partnership. If anything, it only gets better. That's basically it for the video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. This was a pretty fast video, so I might have done some mistakes, but I have to get this out ASAP. And yeah, turn on notifications, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Peace out.